fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway and towing the slab, Chad Kuhl. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like
out towards right center. That's well struck. Banks off the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Runner in scoring position, nobody out, as we play game one of this four-game series. And it's 1-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground, Lopez throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a guy to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden guys get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing, and before you know it.
This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit. Run scores. The relay. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Rafael Devers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Kuhl, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Red Sox already leading. That's in there. Way inside, gets out of the way. This to third. Tosses to first. And Devers is set down. And that is that. One run on two base hits. No errors and no one left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 1 and the White Sox nothing.
It's the game.
Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Houck.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And the right-hander deals. That one to first. And it gets by him. Lopez up to the plate, hitless last night, and they only scored one run. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Benintendi aboard here at first with nobody out. Absolutely frozen with the backdoor slider for strike 3.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Kicks and deals. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. I'll tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Bobby Dahlbeck coming into the game now as the injury replacement. And now it's Luis Robert. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they lead it. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Andrew Vaughn now. First pitch misses. One out, base is empty. Hit hard, base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never...
And now this is down for a base hit. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. Save!
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Next pitch is outside.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just...
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Cool. Back to work. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Vaughn Grissom now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ball one there. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
One away. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Foul ball there. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here at the top of the second. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Mark Colesberry, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Man at second. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. O'Neill flies around third. He will score. And now just a 2-run deficit. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Here's Trevor Story.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And that one sliced foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
The Red Sox down by a pair as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Out to center. Robert sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. And there's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. That one missed. One and 2 here.
2-2.
And another ball. Ceddanne Rafaela up next. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Colesberry on third with 2 out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. To the right side. In time, Devon. They limit the damage here. And we're back. And now Andrew Benintendi. The right-hander back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Lopez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Runner at first with no outs here. Got him looking. 1 out.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. Even though caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box. And it clearly was not that pitch.
Jimenez, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one wrapped foul. Benintendi on the go. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Durant makes the play. Luis Robert now. He's already homered in this game. That one missing inside.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a foul ball left side. And a pitch. That one fouled off. Ripped to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. What a play. Inning over. White Sox string. New inning getting started. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center field. Fletcher gets under it. And there's one away. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Rafael Devers up to hit. That's a laser base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, safe. Next is the designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And it stays fair. Runner from third in to score. And it's now 5-4. And he's got a double.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
O'Neill in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 6-5.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now here is Mark Cosvary. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Out of here. All muscle to center field. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chad Kuhl is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Davy Garcia takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. That one ripped. That's back. To the warning track, makes the catch. Take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. And now Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. All right, who is the first White Sox player to hit for the cycle here at Guaranteed Rate Field?
Jose Valentin.
No.
Okay.
You want to try again?
Tim Anderson.
Chris, it was you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
I know you did. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Max Stassi comes up to hit. He drove in 2 with a double his first.